Okay. So these are few questions. Another question is related to the attachment. Thinking, feeling, doing. And the fourth question is related to attachment. Am I deriving my identity from the people, from the things, from the titles? Am I trapped in that? So these are, yes. मैंने नहीं बोला, उन्होंने बोला था। ये आप थोड़ी देर बाहर बैठो ना, जस्ट कमिंग। मैं प्लीज थोड़ा सा आपको just give me a minute. यार देखना मनी। So yes, so next is fears. So fear comes when we follow something else which is not aligned with my nature. That is what causes fear. Okay, so fear comes from following something that is not my nature. So my nature is free. I'm a free human being. I think, I feel, I can do things. But because there is a fear, it keeps me away from thinking about myself. It keeps me away from feeling what I really feel. It keeps me away from what I can do. This is the nature of human being, to think, to feel, and we know, inside we know what I think for myself, what I feel for myself, what I can do. So we know all this, but because of fears, because of insecurities, I cover all that. And when I do that, I don't grow. I'm not at peace. Now, this is where we need to explore it more, that what is it that is causing this fear? What is the source of the fear? Is it real, or is it just something made up? So thinking about it, what is the source of the fear? Is it real? Is it because everybody has said that? That's what has caused the fear. So the question here is to ask yourself is my fear real, or others have passed it to me and I am blindly following it, and I have told myself that yes, because 10 people are afraid of this, so I also have to be afraid of this. Yeah. Anna. So identifying and exploring the fears, that is what will lead to our growth. Only that can help us to grow, because it is only the fear of unknown that keeps us from growing. So when we talk about oneness, oneness means when we talk about, we include everyone in our life, we make everyone part of our life, and we think from that perspective, then when we get into helping someone, when we get into, see, that's what the human being is for. We are not animals. that we only have to live for ourselves. I only have to make my own house, and so this is the modern living. So that is why there are so many issues with the modern living, because it is very compartmentalized, it is very segregated. Okay. This is the human nature, to live with community, to live with others. So only when I can think from that perspective, only when I am doing something where every human being feels good when they help others, every human being. Okay. So why is that? Because that's what we are. It is not a part-time, thing, or it is not, something like Sunday, we go on Sunday and we help someone, or once a month we go, and it is not that. That's what we are. Whenever we help someone, we feel good. Inside something happens, even if you're not paid, or even if, you don't get money, you give so much of your time, but still you feel good. So that's what the nature is, human being. Okay. So similarly, we have to help ourselves also. How? By identifying my what I like, what is that I can share with others. So if anyone has read about Ikigai, and then also Ikigai, and then there are many other books and many other there's a lot of this in scriptures, scriptures also, that basically that is why natural being, because we are connected. So when we do something which connects us to nature, which connects us to people, which connects us to other, then we start feeling good, and we start exploring ourselves, and we start finding our own hobbies and habits, and like we start looking at that. So so here, like, I will now stop this today's I will not take it ahead. We will only now discuss about what we have already talked. So yes, please share the questions, and let us discuss something. So there has been a lot of things, and more of them were questions. So when I say spirituality within myself and spirituality in daily life, so I have to, here I am today in this session, I am focusing on how I am growing myself with respect to the surrounding. What am I doing that makes me happy? That makes me feel good? What are the feelings? So how you, so to reach to this, you try to answer these questions, that where is my thinking engaged throughout the day? Where are my feelings engaged throughout the day? And what am I engaged with, doing? What am I doing throughout the day? Then comes the question of attachment. Where am I engaged in, deriving my existence for something else? What is it that I'm doing that I like, that I want to do? What is it? Am I doing anything that I want, that I like and I love doing, where I'm touching others, life of others? Is there anything like this I'm doing? Whatever work I'm doing, am I growing in that? Work in the sense, even if you are working out of your house, or if you're working within your house, if you are even within the house also, if you are like not working as an employee, as a person also, you can grow a lot. You can work on your hobbies. Hobbies are very important aspect of human nature. Hobby is something that comes from it is basically interest based, and our interest comes from within. So something that comes from within is spiritual. So that is why interests and hobbies must be nurtured for children and for us also, for adults also at the same time. So like at the age of 40, people think that, okay, now I should learn music, or I should learn because I could not do it all these years. Now I should learn music, or I should learn something. So from where is that coming? That is coming from within. And if you keep suppressing it, it will only cause more stress or restlessness. So interest is something spiritual. Hobby, something that you like to do, something that you love to do, is spiritual. Gardening, whatever you like to may have a small kitchen garden, you like to have a small flower garden, or maybe you like stitching or making something, or you just like to go to orphanage and talk to people, you like to go to maybe old age home and talk to people, or traveling or reading or writing. What is it that is coming from inside and you are doing it? Many of us, what has happened in last generation, in our generation and last generation also, that this has got covered. People have not been able to identify, and they have covered what we like, and we just get into so many other things, and we completely skip what we like. See, this is what we like is not which has been taught to us. It is coming from inside. And it is very important to do which is coming from inside, which is coming from your urge, that we call urges, inner urge. So that's something which is unique to you, which you must do, which your soul needs to be nourished. And if we are not doing it, then we are doing a sin to our soul, because it is asking for it. Yeah. So this is spirituality. I would say this word I'm using again and again because that's what we understand. That's how we understand it. But it is more than spirituality. It is basically humanity, and with others and with self also. It is like a human being can always only live in peace if we are doing something with the larger community. That's there. So there are if we are bringing some change in somebody's life, and that was actually earlier, Sumi will share it earlier. This is what the way of life was, because it was such a community living. Before this modern living, it was a community living, and everything was done in community, and everybody was touching everybody's life. So people were living peacefully. But now this aspect is missing. So, and we have this urge to nurture someone. That's the basic human urge. And this is not being fulfilled. So that is why all the issues, all the stress, all the problems. So that is why we have to identify that what is that I can do to connect to the larger world, to help larger world. And in the process, if I can, earn something, I can do something, I can establish myself in particular field. So that's a larger, way of doing things, but that's also possible. So to connect to yourself, to know yourself, check how you talk to others. The way you talk to others, that's how most of the time we talk to ourselves. If we are always arguing with others, always judging others, then we are always judging ourselves also. Yeah. So this is another way of knowing yourself. So these are the few questions that I told you earlier, shared earlier. And now this is another way. The silence is one way, that you give yourself an hour of silence every day. Then you will find answers. And this is another way of knowing yourself, is observe your behavior with others. If you talk to others in a violent way, you talk to yourself also in a violent way. You don't give yourself space. So how you talk to others, how you behave with others, how we think about others, that's how we think about ourselves. So that also is a mirror. That also is one way of knowing yourself. And so for example, like, so I like with my daughter, you have seen her just now. So like I have told her that, it happens that some days are not good. So, so I raise my voice, or I get irritated. So, but I have told her this, that as soon as I do this, you have to tell me that, you are now not talking to me properly. So with her, I have this relationship. So the moment there is irritation in my voice, she tells me, Mama, kya hua, why you are talking to me like this? So it gives me a alarm. Okay, okay. So many times we just get, we flow. We are also human beings, and we, get carried away in the situations and emotions. But some alarms we have to create around us to bring us back to our self. So I think anything else, anything anyone wants to discuss or ask or share?
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask. ये पॉइंट आपने भी निकाला था बात करते समय, और मुझे भी सेशन के बीच में ये क्वेश्चन आया था that there are two things. First one is facts and the other is experience generated thought. First one is fact and other is experience generated thought. So whenever I talk to someone, I generally get confused. Uh, Either it is a fact or it is experience generated thought of that person. So I want to get rid of this, and I also want to know why I do get confused.
Talking to people.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you're talking to people, you get confused whether what I'm saying is right or not right.
No, ma'am. Either the people are talking is a fact or their experience generated thought.
Okay. So like what other person is saying, is it a fact, is it real, or is it just coming from somebody's experience?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
This is the biggest question.
Yeah. See, this happens a lot of times, that most of us have this thing, that if I have experienced something for 10 times, I will make it a rule for others also. So, because I have failed 10 times, I have failed in, driving a two-wheeler. So it is a very difficult task. No one should try it. So, see, generally, facts are also to subject. Actually, it is also subjective. बहुत कुछ subjective है, ठीक है? There is nothing very ऐसा कुछ बहुत factual कुछ नहीं होता है. And most of the things are experience generated ही होते हैं. Most of the thing that people talk, ठीक है? Fact ये हो सकता है कि ठीक है, we say that it is wrong to steal. चोरी करना गलत बात है, ठीक है? We say this, but there has been situations where this was the only way of getting things right. So fact जैसा as such it is not there. ठीक है, there are universal facts कुछ है, figures है, वो एक अलग चीज है. But when people talk, they are generally talking from their experience, and life for other person is different. So we have to, of course, we can listen to everyone, but we have to always, we should do what we think is right. See, something can be right for someone, but not for others. And maximum,
yes,
what I am talking today is basically my experience. Okay. What I'm talking, all I'm telling today, what all I have told you is my experience. Now, it is on you what you make of it. It is for you to, explore. There is no formula in the world. Chemistry में formula है, उसके अलावा maths में formula है, और there are no formulas anywhere. Especially in human behavior, human life तो है ही नहीं. Okay, so whatever all that I shared with you today is basically my experience. It is coming from my study. It is coming from my understanding of studying all the philosophers and psychologists. This is my understanding. But what is your understanding is different. What you make out of it is different. It has to be different. But what I'm giving you is questions. That is why I'm not giving you answers. I'm just giving you questions that you think and then you find for yourself. That this is what applies in my life. Yes. Anything else?
Yes, ma'am.
एकदम सही है मैम कि लाइक in life no one knows the whole game.
Yes.
Everyone plays their own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. No one knows the game. It's all, all rules are it's unique to everyone.
वही कि उनके खुद के एक्सपीरियंसेस हम पे थोपता है या ऐसा कुछ कि जनरल जो परसेप्शन बना है वो आपके साथ भी हो वो सत्य नहीं है ऐसा.
So that's what is about spirituality. There is no rule. It's just
yes,
about you.
So ma'am, so the subject of spirituality carries this question. So I asked, ma'am, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. So we can make our mindset on our own as we know ourselves today, and we can add something to our thoughts every day. So in this life, there comes time where we have to judge the person or beliefs, either they are fact or they are just experience generated thought, so that we can add values and we can also change our mindset. So I wanted the answer of this question because of the reason to learn more about spirituality.
To know the answer of this question, you said that one has to learn more about spirituality.
No, ma'am. I want these answers because of my urge to know about spirituality more.
Okay. See, as I said that every life is different. So you have to find your own answers. Somebody's experience cannot give your answer. Even Gautam Buddha says this, he also has said this, that my experience for myself, my enlightenment is for me. It's not for you. You have to find your own enlightenment.
Yes, ma'am.
So I am enlightened, good, but it does not mean that you are also enlightened. So it's enlightened means like my experience, my learning, my knowledge is for myself. So of course you can take something and then you can experiment with it, whatever you like. That is the one way of knowing whether this is experience generated or it applies to everyone or not. So you can on your basis of your belief, whatever I told today, out of these you can pick one or two things and then you can experiment with that. Yeah, and then you can decide whether this was a fact or this was my experience only. Then you can say this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Anyone else? Ritu, Shamina, anyone?
Yeah. So I don't know. I came with a question to the session, which was what exactly is spirituality? Because I've been around a year now, and I've been following the spiritual teachers like Eckhart Tolle or and J. Krishnamurti. I've been listening to their speeches and all that. And they all like talk about different things, about expanding the consciousness, about oneness, about the higher truth and all that. But I couldn't get a clear picture of what are they talking about. They say formless, we are fragments of the universe and all this. There is some amount of clarity, but again there is also a part of me which is not clear about it. But your answer also, I figured out that it was a kind of reaffirming that it can only one's own experience can answer this. And framing sentences and words of explaining or defining spirituality, as per my understanding, which you also just reconfirmed, it is difficult to explain. Is that right?
Yes, see, what I have tried to do is that, as you said, all these words, these terminologies, expanding consciousness, oneness. So all these words, how do we apply this in our life? Yeah, so this is what with today's session, this is what I was trying to do. So expanding consciousness is, again, it comes to, as we just discussed, it's when we think about we. When I take myself from this one person to others. No, that is expanding consciousness. That's how we expand consciousness. That's how we, like, this is, as of now, this is where I am. So once I touch someone else's life and then the circle of this increases, that's how my consciousness is expanding. And there are other people coming into it, theirs also is expanding. And that is all about the collective, thinking, oneness, all that is there. But then it starts from me. So first I have to be at peace. I have to be clear. I have to have, be accepting. So yes, but yes, this is more of a basically the journey of experience, and all the answers come from our own experiences only. Reading all this, definitely it creates a base. It helps us, because see, today this is the first session I have taken on spirituality, though I do it personally with people, I do, but online with group, this is the first session I'm doing. So I have been studying spirituality and psychology and philosophy since like almost 15 years. Okay, so today I can just speak this much, that it is your experience that you have to make meaning out of it. So yeah, but what we can do is that we can have some questions, that how do I make meaning of my experience? So I can have this list of questions. I can ask these questions to myself to make meaning of my life, to make meaning of my experiences. So I ask myself, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? What am I doing? Is it that I want to do? Is it that is coming from my inner core? Yeah. So when I ask these questions to myself, then I slowly start understanding my experience. I start make meaning of my experience. Yeah. So so that's where I think this is what I try to do today. So yeah, that's what I said, that I will give you questions, because answers to nahi hai. There are no answers. There are only questions. So the more questions you ask yourself, at one point of time, you get very confused. But then, as I said, that chaos leads to creation. And then at one point of time, you start, converging your thoughts and then bringing down to something. And the whole purpose of knowing spirituality, for what I have understood, is living in the families and social life, is just to make life more peaceful. That's it. Doing right things make life more peaceful. That is what the purpose of spirituality, that what I have understood.
Because basically with acceptance and surrender.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yes, yes. It comes with surrender, it comes with acceptance. See, this is the beauty. See, oneness. What is oneness? Oneness is you are accepting and you are surrendering and you are being not judging to even yourself. Okay. So means I did not do this well. I could have done this better. Thinking this is okay. But then, getting stressed because of this, that is what is wrong.
True, understand.
ठीक है? So experiences तो रहेगा. I failed. I did not do this well. Experience will be there. Yeah. But then, am I, for longer time, I'm just, getting stressed, and then I'm getting irritated, and then I'm expanding that to my family, to people. Yeah. So significance. It's important to think about the significance of things, how significant it is. So in next session, we will talk about spirituality in relationships. Okay. So this was the very basic, these are the basic questions that we can ask ourselves to explore ourselves, basically. So when we are with others, it is important to first look into ourselves, that what is my behavior? What am I doing? Okay, others have done wrong to me. This person has done wrong to me. That person has done wrong to me. But what am I doing to myself? That's the question. Yeah. Am I just, am I doing anything about it? Or do I think that, I cannot do anything about it? Then what is the fear? What is the source of fear? Yeah. So these are the questions we have to ask ourselves, and we have to get our own answers, and we have to move ahead. This will help us. The more, the lesser, the highest feeling, the likes and dislikes, sympathy, and the highest feeling is of gratitude. So when we have this feeling of gratitude towards whatever is coming to our life, then we try to make meaning of whatever wrong has happened. From good, we can definitely make meaning, even from the wrong that has happened to us, that we felt that was wrong. But in the larger scheme, it is not wrong actually. In larger scheme, it is like that. It is not about good and bad. It's just an experience. So what we make of the experience, that's where our human, potential lies. Yes, Astha, you joined very late. Hello, Astha. Okay, I'm not sure if there. Okay, so shall we stop it here, or anything else you want to talk, or any questions you have, you can.
Conversation which I have already.
Yes. Sorry, didn't get you.
Ma'am, will the recording of this video will be shared?
Yes, I'll share that.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll share. So yes.
And I asked some question regarding this, means how to create.
I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you, Astha.
Dependent.
So your question was related to how can we inculcate spiritual values in kids? So you are not audible.
Ma'am, I'm not audible.
Now you're audible. Yes, tell me. So you're not audible, Astha.
Ma'am, should I type in the chat box?
Yes, you tell me now. When you are asking this question, you are audible. Otherwise, when you are asking the question, you are not audible.
Okay, ma'am, I have to be near to the mic so that I can be clearly audible. I want to ask that what are the daily practices or activities we can do with our children so that they can have a better spiritual knowledge from the very beginning only, because they're at a very tender age and they can adopt those activities and tasks very easily.
So with children, with very young children, the only thing, the best thing to do is to keep them in natural surroundings. One, that is the best thing you can do. And second is that letting them do what they are doing, letting them play. That's very important for them. I've been like always emphasizing on this, that it's very important for a child to play. Yeah. So letting them play, not instructing them. Instruction is very bad for children, like do it like this, do it like that, or you should have done it like this. So any kind of criticism in this age, below 7, after 7, of course, it is needed. But below 7, you can, there has to be, the language has to be warm. It's a different way of dealing with children before 7. So,
okay, ma'am, I just want to clear myself regarding this fact that what I'm doing to my son, I'll tell you that, and you just tell me ki if am I doing wrong or right. Whenever he does the thing and he makes mistake, I just correct him or just guide him that you can do this thing by doing this thing in a better way. This is wrong practice which I'm doing.
in long term, yes, it is a wrong practice.
What is his age?
But yeah, ma'am, he's 6.5 right now. He's going to be 7 in the October. So, ma'am, should I be practicing this, or should I restrict myself from means always correcting him or telling him what is wrong, what is right? Because I feel that I'm imposing only my point of view in his mind.
True.
You are saying the answer yourself, Fasta.
So,
ma'am, sorry to interrupt you, but 6 बजे ये मीटिंग अपने आप खत्म हो जाएगी because 40 minutes हो जाएंगे. 40 minutes में Zoom meeting end हो जाती है.
2 मिनट ही बाकी है. So we will just answer Asta. What you are saying is right, that we can talk about it. हम लोग इससे अलग से भी बात कर सकते हैं इस बारे में.
Sure, ma'am.
Yes, because instructing a child and correcting them, that is wrong. Long term mein, it won't help the child, because child will get dependent on you always for correction, for the how to solve some problem. So that is of course not the right way. But we can talk more about it. ठीक है, हम लोग और बात कर लेंगे इस बारे में. ठीक है.
Sure, ma'am.
And spiritual, this is what the spirituality with children is. That is what our third session is about. This is what the spirituality is, that let them do what they are doing. That the whole story of spirituality with children. So yeah, so we will talk more about it. Or kuch, so shall we now stop it here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
मैम वो PDF आप एक बार शेयर कर देंगे मुझे?
कर दूँ.
That presentation.
हाँ, that I'll do.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Goodbye.
Good day, ma'am.
Good day.